I want to make sure that the water is flowing, and all the water seems to flow in this area. We got a tortoise upside down here to help. Don't worry, little buddy. Let's go through the jungle here, people. Here's Slinky. Hey, buddy. He's active in the rain. Look at the mouth on this turtle. That is incredible. How nice is this looking? Out in the rain, enjoying the rain. I don't know, is he gonna bite it? These seem to be the ones that test bite everything. Look at this. Oh, that's the camera. Look at this, he really, can you guys see in his mouth? Hey, what's up everybody? We got a really good thunderstorm going on right now. It's exciting when this happens because a couple things. The camp comes alive, we get a lot of rain, and well, we're gonna have some really interesting things to film once this passes through. We just had a big lightning bolt go by. I'm not allowed to go out in the lightning. The wife will kill me, but it's pretty cool. You hear it? I love it when it's stormy. So we can see the tortoises become so active when it starts to rain. So what I'm gonna do is let this pass by, and then we're gonna come out here and we're gonna see just what's going on at the old camperoo. I mean, it was really raining. Jenny, it was raining. Anyway, look at that outfit. Oh, here comes some more rain. What's cool about this is just a normal afternoon thunderstorm. Pretty nuts out here in Florida. Gotta love it. All right, well, I got my rain jacket on. I decided I'm gonna go check something. I wanna make sure that the water is flowing into the Gator Lagoon, into Fred's Lagoon. And you can see here, all the tortoises are moving about, and all the water seems to flow in this area. We got a tortoise upside down. We're here to help. Don't worry, little buddy. All right, so what I got to do is I got to make sure that this isn't dammed up. So I got to get down in here. We got to make a little hole. Just a little hole. There we go. These are some of the things I've got to do around the camp when we get weather like this. You can see now it's flowing out nicely. Let's go through the jungle here, people. Here we go. Starting to flow. But I got a lot of leaves over here that I got to clear out. Oh, lots of work, friends. Lots of work. There we go. Now we're filling up the alligator pond. Fred's Lagoon. Getting filled up. I love the rain. I'm crazy. Let's see what else. You can see all this right here starting to flow in, and this will fill up so fast. The gators love when this rainstorm comes around. How fun. Here we go. It's so cool to watch the behavior of Snaggletooth and Dale. They love when it rains like this. They put their noses right to where all the water's flowing out because in their mind there's a potential snack that's going to be coming downstream. It's very possible that a fish or something might be flowing in, and they would just quickly snap it up. And man, that would be it. It's just a way for them to potentially get a free meal. But today, no meals, just water. I had to do a little bit of modifying. Since I built this little planter here, I've disrupted a little bit of the flow. So we've now made a few little canals, little inlets here, and the water is flowing nicely into Fred's Lagoon again. Very, very cool. So that's what I was doing while you guys were watching the gators hang out. But again, a very cool time to wander around the camp because we get to see some of the animals enjoying this kind of weather. So let's see what's going on with Slinks and some of these radiated tortoises. Here's Slinky. Okay. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. He's active in the rain, as are the radiated tortoises. Very, very cool stuff. Very happy to see them doing it. Let's go see who else is moving about. This is awesome. It's also a cool time because when it rains like this, there is the potential of finding juveniles or hatchlings that have popped up. So very important just to kind of get out there and look. Let's go into Cayman Creek and see if we can find anything. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Not juvenile, but we've got one of the tripicatus, giant Mexican musk turtles. Look at the mouth on this turtle. That is incredible. And again, because it's raining, this male is going to be out wandering around looking for a place, you know, another place to live. This is what they would do in the wild when it rains. They just kind of look around for new habitat. Of course, they have all the needs. All their needs are met here in this habitat. This one here, a little bit of a damaged shell from the female. But let's see who else is wandering around. I got my water boots on. Hey, there's a little mani, little rhinoclemmies that we always find in this enclosure. Of course, things are moving around, but you got to really be looking to see if we find any babies. But I don't see any. There's our female. She's being a good mom, still guarding her nest, but the eggs are of course in the incubator. Let's go around to the other side. So cool. I love seeing these animals enjoying this weather. Beautiful. Love the rain. How about the black throats coming out in the rain? This is a species you wouldn't necessarily equate with heavy rain, but everyone loves water, even animals that live in drier climates or things like that. Let's see. Hey, buddy. We got to really work with these guys here because I've never been bitten by them, but you can see they're getting much larger, and we do want them to tame up like our other monitors. I'd say these guys have been the most reluctant. I've got to be careful because they will whip, and that tail is just getting more and more powerful. But look at this, out in the rain, enjoying the rain. He's going to be looking for something to eat here from my fingers, I think. Usually he's after the camera. I don't know, is he going to bite it? Oh, are you going to get the camera? It's not for eating. Out of all the monitors, these seem to be the ones that test bite everything. Look at this. Oh yeah, you're test biting. That's not for eating. That's the camera. Look at this. He really, can you guys see in his mouth? He is really trying to get that camera. Holy smokes. That's why I don't trust these guys. For some reason, they may be the cavemen of the monitors. A little bit of knuckle draggers. I don't know. They're not as smart as our water monitors. Holy Toledo. I'm getting out of here. He'll try anything. See ya, bud. Anyway, cool to visit with them on this rainy day. Rain seems to be calming down a little bit, but I want to go check out the animals in the front. It's good for the plants we planted not long ago, so they're getting the necessary water. Let's take a look at these cherry heads. Oh, here's our rhinos. We have to keep an eye out. Along the perimeters is where I like to look for any potential babies that may be wandering around. It's entirely possible I've missed eggs from last season. Did make a mess of their food though. So we're just looking. I'm not seeing anything here. Always walk the perimeters. These guys kind of not out and about. But you know who I'd like to see? Let me see if these African muds will wander around during a rainstorm. That's usually when they get triggered to kind of get up and explore other potential bodies of water that they can find. But who knows if there'll be any out here. Beautiful though. Not seeing anybody walking around. I do see our boy Lumpy over here though. Even sulcatas like the rain, and Lumpy is over here. What you doing, bub? Oh, you're trying to beat the rain. Okay. Well, a lot of times they get stimulated to drink, even though they are a more desert species. They will drink when it rains. In fact, many people worry because they don't see their tortoise, their sulcata drink. But if you have water that's agitated, rippling, or dripping onto a puddle, that stimulates them, because it's just like the raindrops when they get the monsoon season. And look at her. You making a mud hole? There's a Phoenix. She's making a mud hole. They love to wallow in the mud. Look at her go. She's powerful. She's really pushing things along here. That's awesome. That is so cool. What I was thinking of doing also is getting a little water. Historically, before I filled in the water hole, this used to actually be a water hole, the water would flow out and collect and make a little puddle in this depression. So I think I'm gonna actually take the irrigation tube and have some of it come over here to get this going again, because this whole area became a really nice wallow. The tortoises seem to enjoy that, so I want to keep that going. That's gonna be a little project. There's Nostradamus. What's up, Bubba? How you doing? There he is. There's my boy, rain or shine. He's my #1 guy. All right. Well, here are the front radiateds, and they seem to be very happy, stimulated. We got some of the water turtles wandering around on land here, so that's good news. Again, I like to just do these little walks after we get a heavy rain. We got a break in the clouds there. Looks like the system's moving south, but yeah, just so much fun to experience it, see the animals come alive. The gators love it. They've been dealing with an unusually longer dry season here in Jupiter, but now clearly that is broken in the last few weeks, so the animals are making use of all that. And again, just wandering around. Everybody's doing their thing. So cool, man. All right, one last thing. I want to check our big pond. You'll see, if you compare it to what it looked like when I was doing all the landscaping and rock work around it, there was not a lot of water. But now, check it out. Is it looking good or what? We've got water again. And that's exactly, oh, we got a big heron too. Big blue heron right there. Awesome. But yeah, so it's looking good here. We got these cool recycled cement chunks that have been organized into a more aesthetically pleasing look. But this will, all this water, I've seen it way higher than this. It's all come up to here. So we still have quite a bit of level I'd like to see it come up at. But how nice is this looking? We got a really cool shoreline on this side. Gonna get some plants in here, get that going. So pretty stoked on this. And overall, it's holding up pretty well. We have a little washout there, but once we get plants, once I see where the washouts are, I'll put plants there, and those roots, as they grow, are going to be what really holds things together. This log seems to have been buried, or submerged rather, so I'll get the tractor and pull that up a little bit more now that we've got way more water in here. So I'm stoked, man. I don't mind the rain. It's a good time. Pond's looking awesome, and we need it. So rain is in the forecast. And here comes one of my little gals. There's Bua. Bua is always following me around. Here she comes. Got no food, Boo. My little Florida red belly. She's gonna pop right up. There you go. She's always following me around the pond looking for something to eat. So we appreciate her, and I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me on this rainy day. See, even when it rains, there's things to be done, and it doesn't have to dampen our spirits. We just enjoy it like the turtles and ducks, I guess. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again on another episode. I love doing these little backyard safaris and showing you just what happens here at the old camp, whether it's raining or sun shining. All right, everyone. Hey, before I go, I'll say goodbye, and then I'll leave you with this happy little Grandis just wandering around. Bye, everyone.